Please allow me just 10 minutes to share with you how fortunes are being made in the exciting industry of cannabis legally. It's time to get on the other side of knowledge and on the other side of money. While retail stores all across the country are shutting down every day, there's a growing market segment that's red hot, and that is vape stores and smoke shops. It's time to set your life on fire. Set up your own vape shop. We have an innovative business model, decades of experience packed into a startup, the ground floor opportunity in the exciting world of cannabis. 100% certified organic product at disruptive prices. When you think about the status quo, most people follow the status quo. And the reality is this: 1 out of 2 men will face cancer in their lifetime. 1 out of 3 women will. We're told for every ill we have, there's a pill. And the reality is the 4th leading cause of death is properly prescribed medication. But then we have a plant known as cannabis that's been cultivated for more than 10,000 years. The first Bible was printed on hemp. In fact, if we go back even to the early presidents like George Washington, they actually grew hemp. It was once illegal not to grow hemp. But in 1930, when the industry that was producing paper fell into competition with hemp trees, because it takes 50 years for a tree to reach full maturation, where it actually just takes a hemp plant 20 to 50 days. And so literally hemp could have put them out of business. And so instead of going out there and campaigning against just the legal aspect, the illegal aspect of cannabis, which we call THC, the psychoactive component, they villainized the entire cannabis plant. And so for all of these years, people have suffered unable to access something that is used medicinally and that can actually help bring the body back to homeostasis. And so the DEA, up until a few years ago, would have made even this conversation illegal. But now the green rush is here. If you look at all the dark green states, those represent where people are able to actually grow cannabis commercially. If you look at the areas in the light green, there's limited research and limited commercial production. If you look at the areas in the golden yellow, that's where there's pending legislation, and only the areas in the red have no current hemp legislation. And so now there's an explosive growth of legal cannabis being sold, hundreds of millions of dollars. And most people only know about the illegal part of it, right? Where there's people going to jail for selling $10 worth to an undercover cop. And so again, it's time to get on the other side of knowledge, on the other side of money, by understanding legally how you can actually offer something known as CBD, cannabidiol, which has 0 psychoactive impact, okay? In fact, it's the male version of the industrial hemp. We know it's the female version, marijuana, that will get you high, but the male version will get you healthy. And so the green rush is in full effect, okay? Going from 200 million to 2.1 billion to $25 billion. And this is due to the Farm Bill of 2014. And all of a sudden, after that bill was passed, you start to see this explosion. But there's still a lot of confusion with the Farm Bill, because if you were growing CBD over in California and you try to sell it to another state, you could be considered drug trafficking, even though there's no psychoactive component to that THC if it's less than 0.3%. Ours is 0.04%, 10 times below. And so the health benefits are enormous without the high. So it's time to help people get healthy without the high. And our farm is actually over in Europe. And it's been cultivating cannabis in an organic form, right, for over 100 years. And so because we grow it outside of the United States, we can actually offer it to almost all 50 states. So it's about getting CBD to the people because we're born with something known as the endocannabinoid system. So yes, infants have this system. There's 10 different receptors that actually crave and need CBD. The first time you get CBD is through breast milk. In fact, it actually helps to bring that body back into homeostasis. You also can get CBD through dark chocolate and the hops of beer. Let's kind of give you the story of really how this works in an analogy. You've heard the story, right, of Goldilocks and the three bears. You know, one porridge was too cold, one was too hot, and one was just right. See, that's how the body operates. Not too hot, not too cold. It has to be just right, in balance. When you think about a drug, when you take a drug into the receptor, that receptor isn't craving a drug, right? That receptor is craving something natural. So the drug has to force itself into that receptor. And then it clamps down on that kidney. So the kidney starts operating properly, but then something else goes out of balance. And before you know it, you're on 4 or 5 medications. The average senior citizen is on 12 medications. And so imagine something that's been cultivated all these years that can help bring the body right back into balance. Now, I will make the statement that our statements have not been approved by the FDA. We're not making any type of medical claims. If you're currently under the care of a doctor, make sure you seek medical advice if you're on medication or under a doctor's care. We know that it's the body that can only heal itself. And that's why we love our Back to Balance line, because it helps to bring the body into homeostasis. And so our milligrams of CBD start at 250. We even have our Platinum 3000 with 3,000 milligrams of CBD. This is organic, it's full spectrum, and it's important when you hear the word full spectrum because it's not just the CBD. The cells actually need CBN in order for that to unlock the receptor for the CBD to go in there. And ours has the CBD, the CBGN, the CBG, and all the various components that really activate the CBD. And so we're so excited to get CBD to the people. Think about it this way. If every person on the planet has a receptor that needs CBD, but if you talk to people and ask them, have you heard about CBD? No. In fact, 30 years ago, they first discovered the significance of this endocannabinoid system and the millions of lives that would be saved because of this discovery. But they're not educating you on why you need this product, right? And so millions of people continue to suffer. And so we have something that the world needs. And so it's up to us to get it out to the people. These are products that people trust. In fact, our pure and organic spectrum, full spectrum products are trusted by physicians, pharmacists, and health conscious people around the world. Our owner and formulators have developed products for companies that went on to do billions of dollars in sales. In fact, our profits are disruptive. See, we have an innovative business model because we know typically when it comes to offering people opportunity, there's not many routes. I mean, you can franchise, but that can cost sometimes millions of dollars. You can try a multi-level marketing business, but then you have to build a big team to really make significant income. And so we said, why don't we create something revolutionary, a hybrid system, a cross between what we call micro-franchising, where you give people a real system and a platform to win. You teach them exactly what they need to learn, how to go out there and attract customers. But then you also give a little bit of the affiliate program, a double-tier affiliate program, so that you can actually go out there and build some leverage. And so with our program, I mean, you can actually have as little as 35 customers, $5,000 in sales, earning a $2,500 monthly residual check. And then we also have some promotions and specials where if you go out and move our Platinum 3000, now this particular product retails for over $399, right? And so if people purchase this product, and let's say you sell $40,000 worth of this product, imagine earning a minimum of 20 grand, a minimum. But we often run bonuses where you can actually make as much as $25,000 by just moving a small amount of product. And then you can bring this even home, because what we're also offering is a vape store that you can bring to your house. You can bring to your events, because this is a product that when people start to experience it, it starts to work really fast. In fact, vaping is what we call game changing. When you take the product under the tongue, you get typically about a 15% absorption into the bloodstream. But when you actually vape it, it goes as high as 60%. And so what we've noticed when people are vaping it, oftentimes they start to experience the real benefits of the product in as little as 30 minutes. So imagine what that will do for the cells. And the other great thing about vaping it is people can afford this, because for as little as $19.99, you can sell them our foundation vapes. If they want to get the high-end product that's 6 times more potent, they can pay just $49 or $59 depending on the style of vape they want. And we can even infuse our vapes with things like pumpkin seed oil. We know the benefits of that with the prostate. And if you know anything about black seed oil, oh my goodness, there's over 600 peer-reviewed studies that shows that black seed oil can help rebuild the beta cells of the pancreas. And that's already infused into our Platinum 3000. And ladies, well, guys too, we have something for you, our hemp-tastic hair. I mean, imagine growing thicker, longer, and stronger hair. And yes, you can vape that as well. And so how does the vape stores work if you wanted to have a vape store? Again, we have our Platinum 3000, and you can have a Platinum 3000 vape store with 100 vapes. We're going to give you 70 of our basic standard vape, and that's the one you see here at the bottom. And then we have our new advanced HPB for Healthy Place Botanical Vape, and that's customized, and you're going to get 30 of those. In fact, this is over $5,000 worth of product for $14.97. So when you retail that, I mean, you're earning well over $3,000 in profit. But we have a special for the holidays where you can actually pay just $7.50 now. We're going to go ahead and ship you out 40 of those vapes, and then you can pay the rest sometime in January, and we ship the remaining balance. But something even bigger than that, we wanted to make sure as our company grows, the folks who see this, we want you to grow with this. And so we're going to give you 2 shares of what we call our revenue share bonus. Most companies offer a profit share, which means if they're profitable, you might get a bonus check. Revenue sharing is game changing, because that basically gives you a guarantee every quarter to get a payout if you've met the minimum requirement to have shares in the bonus pool. And automatically you're getting 2 shares when you purchase our 100 vape store. We have our 50 vape store, where you're going to actually have a chance to have over $2,600 worth of product for $9.97 and get 1 share in our retail revenue share pool. And then we have our 25 vapes. This gives you over $1,300 in retail product for $497. Now, we also are expanding our business development team. And that basically means if you know some business people, some folks that are already in real estate, insurance, some physicians, you can actually bring talent to our company. When they decide to go ahead and open up their store, we're going to give you overrides on that store. But imagine, let's say they come in and purchase the Platinum 3100 vape store. Do you know you're going to earn a $400 commission on every single sale, plus monthly residuals on all those products being sold? And so now it's time to make a decision. Are you ready to get your vape store? Get back with the person who invited you. You can't just go to our company website and sign up for a vape store. You actually have to get a special key to unlock that vape store. Not only a key, but then you need a password, because we want to make sure we're partnering with the right people. Once you are partnered with our company, there will be some training, some certification where you're going to learn about CBD. You're going to get certified in CBD, essential oils, and even social media, because this is not the type of company where we're going to say make a list of family and friends. We're going to show you exactly what billion-dollar companies do and why they're spending 41% of their marketing budget on social media. We have the best of the best to teach you how to take this to a whole nother level. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.